CustomTacticals.com here, and today the knife I'm looking at is a custom utility, not a custom tactical, but still has a bit of that tactical vibe with the Kydex sheath and the black Cerakote finish on it. This is from Dawson G3 knives. This one is called the Small Hydra. It's designed by Lynn. The Dawson family. I guess there's a few generations of knife makers there. I'm not too familiar with all of them, but this one is apparently designed by Lynn. It's a fairly small knife, 3¼ inch blade and 6½ inches overall, with a 1/8 inch blade. You can see here that there's some file working on the spine. Kind of a nice touch. You can't really see it on the website. When you go on the website and you look at it, you can't see the file work. It's actually quite shallow here. You can't see it partly because of the black Cerakote finish on it. This one also has a spalted maple burl handle, blue dyed spalted maple burl handle. It's got hex screws here holding it together. You notice that this hex screw on the end is actually a bit rounded off. I guess it was rounded off when they were doing the contouring of the handle, and they Cerakoted afterwards, so it still looks good. That's kind of neat. A little bit of the handmade nature of the knife. I love the handle on this thing. It's like sort of like a 3D contoured handle. Looks really good. Feels amazing in the hand. Like it is a smaller knife, but it feels so good because of the sort of the thicker contoured feeling that you get from this handle. Also, the spalted maple is beautiful stuff, and it's very smooth and feels super solid. The jimping on this knife is also very effective and thoughtful. It's of course made by hand, so you can see that there's a little bit of jimping there, and they also put some there on the back of the choil so that your finger doesn't have a tendency to slip off it. Kind of a nice touch there. I really like that they did that. Hollow ground, black Cerakoted, as I mentioned before. The knife's been sharpened with sort of feels like a micro serration finish on it. It doesn't pop hairs right off the bat, but it sure does slice well. More of a utility knife. Excuse me. The steel is a 52-100 ball bearing steel, which is a fairly common carbon steel that you see in custom knives and production knives as well. This one has been differentially hardened with their proprietary method, which gives you a hardened edge and a tempered spine. So that gives you a little bit less of a prone to breaking of the knives. You know, they're less likely to snap from brittleness. So, but overall, these are fantastic knives. $195, as I mentioned before. I think this is one of their cheapest knives, but it's extremely well made, very well crafted. Feels fantastic in the hand. Like all the Dawson G3 knives, they're all very well made. According to their site, they're third generation of knife makers, so it's a whole family of knife makers over there. I'm not sure how old all of them are, but pretty impressive nonetheless. It's good you don't see a lot of that, and made right in Arizona, USA. So hope you guys enjoyed the review of the at least mini review of this Dawson G3 Small Hydra. All right, have a good one.